The ideal person, an exemplary member of the human race. The ideal person, or perfect human being, who can be counted as a truly valuable member of the human race, and who can be called a complete person, able to lead his community and society to peace and well-being, is one who possesses the following 7 qualities. 1. Knowing principles, knowing causes. He knows the underlying principles and laws, governing the things with which he must deal, in the process of everyday life, in performing his duties and carrying out his tasks. He knows and understands according to reason what he must do. For example, he understands what duties and responsibilities are involved in his post, his status, his occupation, and his work. He knows the principles involved therein, and he knows how to apply them, so that they become factors for the successful completion of those duties and responsibilities. 2. Knowing objectives, knowing results. He knows the meaning and objectives of the principles he abides by. He understands the objectives of the task he is doing. He knows the reason behind his actions, and his way of life, and the objective to be expected from them. He knows the aim behind a duty, position, or occupation. He knows what may be expected in the future, from the actions he is doing in the present. Whether, for example, they will lead to a good or a bad result. 3. Knowing oneself. He knows as they are the current extent and nature of his status, condition, gender, strength, knowledge, aptitude, ability, virtue, etc., and then acts accordingly, does what is needed to produce results, and rectifies, and improves himself, so as to grow to greater maturity. 4. Knowing moderation. He knows the right amount in such areas as consumption and spending. He knows moderation in speech, work, and action, in rest, and in all manner of recreation. He does all things with an understanding of their objectives, and for the real benefits to be expected, by acting not merely for his own satisfaction, or to accomplish his own ends, but rather to achieve a proper balance of supporting factors, that will produce the beneficial result, as revealed to him by wisdom. 5. Knowing the occasion. He knows the proper occasion, and the proper amount of time for actions, duties, and dealings with other people. He knows, for example, when what should be done, and how, and he does it punctually, regularly, in time, for the right amount of time, and at the right time. This includes knowing how to plan one's time, and organize it effectively. 6. Knowing company. He knows the locale, he knows the gathering, and he knows the community. He knows what should be done, in a given locale, or community. Thus, this community should be approached in this way, and spoken to thus. The people here have these rules and regulations. They have this culture, or tradition. They have these needs. They should thus be dealt with, helped, served, and benefited in this way. 7. Knowing persons. He knows, and understands individual differences. He knows people's greater or lesser temperaments, abilities, and virtues, and knows how to relate to them effectively. He knows, for example, whether they should be associated with, what can be learned from them, and how they should be related to, employed, praised, criticized, advised, or taught. These 7 qualities are known as the qualities of a good or genuine person, one who has the qualities of a complete human being. In brief, knowing causes, knowing results, knowing oneself, knowing moderation, knowing the occasion, knowing the community, and knowing persons.